The Prestige came out in 2006 and was directed by Christopher Nolan and is about two stage magicians played by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale who develop an unhealthy obsession of trying to one-up each other in their stage performances. Whenever one of them comes up with a new illusion, the other will go to great lengths to find out how he does it and potentially steal it. We're shown how this rivalry began and how over the years it becomes the most important thing in their lives. And because it goes so far, it also affects the people around them, as well as leading to some serious consequences. I mentioned in my review for Insomnia that film, together with another, are Nolan's most underrated films, and this is the other one I was referring to. Some people might disagree, because in all fairness, it has gotten more recognition over the years. But I still don't think it's talked about as much as it should be, because in my opinion, this is amongst Nolan's best. The Prestige is a very unique film, and while the period piece about two magicians may not sound all that engaging, it is. Just like Memento, one of the best things about it is that on second viewing, you can appreciate it a whole lot more because it offers a completely different viewing experience. What Nolan does so excellently is he hides things in plain sight. I know I'm not the first to use that term, especially when referring to this movie, but it just fits so well because there'll be things shown on screen, and they are right in front of you, but you won't understand their relevance until you see it a second time. There are so many details and clues that you can pick up on repeated viewings, which just goes to show how well constructed the film is, and that's thanks to an excellent screenplay by both Christopher Nolan and his brother Jonathan Nolan. The reason that they're able to keep these things hidden is simply because we're not looking for them. It distracts you with captivating dialogue and a gripping story. Seeing these men compete and the lengths they're willing to go to humiliate and outperform each other is fascinating. Now, I can't talk about this flick without mentioning its fantastic cast, because everyone is on the top of their game. There are so many subtleties to Christian Bale's performance that I'm not going to give away, but this again comes to show how much range he has as an actor. Same with Hugh Jackman, who I don't think gets enough praise outside of the X-Men movies. And I think this was the first time that Hugh Jackman was really able to sink his teeth into a role like this, because essentially this film is a study of both his and Bale's characters, which really allows them to show off their superb acting abilities. Rebecca Hall plays the wife of Christian Bale's character, and she's really convincing as someone who's very conflicted, because on the one hand she loves her husband, but a lot of the time she can tell that he's acting quite distant. She suspects that he's keeping secrets from her, which takes quite a dramatic toll on her emotional state. Understandably so, and I think Rebecca Hall does a great job at emoting this inner struggle that her character is feeling. Aside from Alfred, this is my favorite Michael Caine performance in a Nolan film. He has more of a central role than he usually does, which is nice because he's a very respectable actor. Scarlett Johansson and Andy Serkis are also great, and David Bowie, who portrays Nikola Tesla very convincingly, is a very welcoming addition. This film in no way spoon-feeds its audience. Not everything is explained, but the pieces are there. And once you're able to start filling in those gaps, it becomes a very rewarding experience, and that is genius. The Prestige is just a fine example of well-crafted, brilliant filmmaking, and I'm going to give it an A+. So, Tenet keeps moving, but I'm going to continue with my Nolan reviews. Hopefully that film gets released at some point. Guys, I appreciate the support. I hope you're all doing alright. And as always, thanks for watching.